Alright everyone, hello to my review of Solo Leveling episode number 2. So, this one I also recorded a reaction for, but I'm not gonna be able to use it. From episode 3, I'm gonna have the reaction first and then the review. But for now, just the review, because I'm not able to upload that clips without them getting copyrighted. So, what happened in this episode? People freaking died. The entire party basically gets wiped, except for, I think it was 4 people in the end. 3 of them escape, and the main character is left to be sacrificed. But right before he's split in half, or I guess while he is getting split in half, your heart will stop in 0.02 seconds, appears on the screen, unless you accept to be the player, basically. So, solo leveling, he's going to be solo, and he's going to be leveling alone. He's the only one, because no one else is able to get stronger, right? And this card, it had 3 steps. Number 1, you need to bow. When you bow to it, you activate it. It starts smiling, you get to the next stage. At that point, the entire statue, it gets really fucking excited, bro. It's gonna start getting up, and it's gonna slowly stomp on you, and clearly delighting in the moment of extinguishing these ants. So this card is definitely not very good. I guess it's not pure evil, so that's pretty good for them. So you can survive if you follow the rules, if you can figure them out. There was a guy. The second step is to revere God. And there was a guy here. Wait. Okay, here's Elvis Presley. He got split in half because he... I don't know what he did actually, wait. Yeah, he thought about his family. So this guy, the Elvis Presley looking dude, he tried to run away from the statues. Or from the statue that was stampeding. And in the process he found out that the statues with weapons, they activate when you get close to them, and they split you in half brutally. I don't know if I'm gonna get age restricted from that, but hopefully not. Then there's another guy that tried praising him. So he studied, I don't know what ethnology is, but I guess you bow to them, you bow to a god. He was so confident too. He tried to recite a prayer to it. But obviously that prayer included you will protect all and you will show your love to everything. So clearly that was not the prayer to this god. Okay? So when it's stampeding you, the only way you can escape is by getting to the statues that don't have weapons. That way you survive that phase. And after everyone is at those statues, the third phase starts. And it is the sacrificial altar. Prove your faith in God. So, you have the option of either running out of the door, or you can stay there. If you stayed there, you would get murdered. But you have the possibility of becoming the player. And tada! The premise of the anime. Because the main character, he sacrifices himself willingly. The girl, by the way, I think survives because she was knocked out by another guy and forced to leave him there. So I don't know if she stayed there, maybe she would have also gotten those powers. So unlucky for her, she didn't. And now, yeah, he's the only one who can solo level in this world. And I don't remember what happens to him after this. I remember some key moments in the story. I know what his power is going to be. It was really cool, by the way. But I don't know much else because it's been so long since I read it, and when I read it I was just looking at the beautiful pictures, What else? So this guy gets crushed. He, by the way, looks like another main character, but he made an error. Yeah, they don't apply to this thing. Yeah, you cannot just pray to it. Yeah, this was pretty emotional too. Like the main character in the previous episode, I didn't mention it, but he lost Sang Jinwoo, he lost his leg. And in this one, he lost his arm, and in this one his leg gets crushed by this thing while he's trying to get to a instrument playing thing safely. So like he decides, yeah, my life is not worth much. Like she's able to heal him. Like he's missing an arm and a leg, and he's wounded all over from the goblins. So yeah, you could say that this day did not go too well for him. So there's a sacrifice that you need to make. And yeah, like this guy just tries sacrificing him, but he offers himself instead, right? So they go into the altar, right? Like it doesn't activate automatically. It's not how they thought. But there are two flames. Outside there was like blue flames or something. There was a timer and also the number of flames, and everyone needed to look at the statues on the corners or they would get like murdered. So I guess like if you have people looking at the statues, you could stay alive, but the only problem is you have to stay there. So it is testing your faith in God, right? So you need to not leave the area. Yeah, and the others do, and I hope they didn't die. So I think I've said that before, yeah. And also here, this is his mother, and this is his sister, I think. So we see here that his mother, Sang Jin-woo's, the main character's mother, is sustained with a crystal gotten from one of those monsters, most likely. And I thought that was a pretty nifty world building detail. And yeah, this part, it reminded me of the Weeping Angels. Like you need to keep on looking at them or they will get closer to you. I don't know if it's a reference to Doctor Who, but I thought it was pretty cool and the similarity is very big. Also it's the children's game too as well. I used to play it as a kid and I was kinda goated at it. Alright. Yeah, they escape and everything. And the main character, because he's left there, like you definitely are tested in your faith, because you would not think that you're getting anything from this. By the way, one of the guys dropped his sword, so that's why he's able to protect himself with it for a bit. But yeah, he gets brutalized. Like blood all over. Yeah, and like he survives just enough to be placed on the altar. And here he gets his power up. Like he really doesn't want to die, he wants to get stronger, and yeah. And I guess the god accepts him because he gets a new chance. And now he's going to be able to get more powerful. Courage of the weak. Your heart will stop it. Yeah, I think you don't have any other option than to accept this. So yeah, this is the beginning of the anime. I think this is a really good second episode. I don't know if my delivery here was the best. I feel like I was all over the place. I should have thought a little bit before I recorded about what I wanted to say. But I'm gonna go at yapping, so I think it was good enough. Yeah, leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the review. Next episode, I will try to make a reaction. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put any of the anime there on the screen, but I want to at least put the subtitles and the current time at which I am. Because that way you're going to be able to tell where I'm at. So I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna try to figure out for the next episode. Bye bye everyone, see you next time.